Welcome to the Business Behind the Scene podcast with Francesca Moi, where we talk all about real business problems, real solutions, and getting actual results in your business. Hello, and welcome to episode 185 of Business Behind the Scene. Today is part 2 of a podcast that I've done that we talked about how probably you have broke your VA and how we've done that and what is the signs that you've broke your VA, right? So if you have a VA that the signs are that they are dismissive, they're ghosting you, they're not on time anymore, but they used to be amazing and all of a sudden they're not anymore, then you need to think about, did I break my VA? Go and watch that video, that podcast, listen to the podcast first before you listen to this, because this is part 2. This is how to re-engage a VA that you broke, right? So you will understand what I mean about breaking your VA. So go back and listen to that and then come back in here. Now, if you know for sure that your VA was broken by you, then we need to make sure that we come up with a way for us to re-engage the beautiful virtual assistant. We need to make sure that we bind them back in. Now, this is not guaranteed. Just so you know, it might not happen. Some VAs, if you leave it for too long, if you did the 3 things that I talked in the video before for too long, probably you lost them completely. The VA probably already goes to you, got Maya, bye-bye, disappeared. But if you haven't, it hasn't been too long, then maybe you can re-engage them. And so what I will do to re-engage them, first thing, so my beautiful team, my beautiful Vine is watching here, is going to give me the 3 steps that I'm giving you here, and going to write them down for me so I can repeat them to you. So number 1 is do a re-engagement call. So that re-engagement call looks like this. Hey, Vine, I wanted to jump in here on a call with you. I wanted to let you know I have been a bit on a journey in the last few months, 6 months, whatever, how long. And in these few months, I was struggling, and I know that I didn't give you much attention. I know that I didn't really support you much. And I know that I am so sorry that I haven't helped you and support you in the business, and I have let you to your own device, which is, you've been amazing. And I've seen that obviously lately you're not as engaged because I wasn't. So you're a reflection of me, and I am so sorry if I didn't show up as a boss as you deserve. But listen, I see you, and I saw how amazing you were, and I saw how incredible you were at the beginning, and I want that VA back. And to have the VA back, I know that I had to step up. So here I am. I'm stepping up. I'm admitting my mistakes. I am sorry for what I've done. I promise you, do everything I can to not do all those things that I did before ever again. And I'm here to work this together. I would love to start to work on this and this, and then you list all the things that you want to start to work on. We're going to do one project at a time. We're going to do it together. We're going to do calls. Please put those calls in my calendar. Let's just keep me accountable. Let's do it together. I believe that you are the right VA for me, and I'm sorry if I didn't show up as the right CEO for you. But from now on, I am in. Are you? And then you let the VA buy in, right? So now this is the first thing. You want to do a re-engagement call so that your VA is excited, you're excited, and you're back on board, right? Number 1. Number 2 is don't mess it up now. Do not mess it up now. So the number 2 is literally follow through. Follow through on your promise. Make sure that you do everything you can to follow through. This is vital. Because if you now have done an engagement call and then you don't follow through, the VA is going to be like, okay, I don't want to work with someone that doesn't stick on their words, right? It's not fun. It's not inspiring. I just don't like it. So follow through is step number 2 is priceless for you to do that. So whatever you need to do, put in your calendar, ask your VA to keep you accountable, show up, put yourself alarms, whatever you need to do, just do everything you can to stay with your word. Because if not, if your VA was half broken before, you're definitely going to break it now, right? So keeping your promise is super important that you follow through on your promise. Now, number 3 is now to break things down into small projects, right? So now take one project one at a time and start to work with your VA together in a Zoom call, this will create a bond. It will create a relationship and energy. And now you guys are going to start to work together on tasks, and you start to going to work on your relationship together as on your business. So this step number 3 is vital. And what a lot of people do is that they try to follow through on promises, but they're still working too independently, and it doesn't work. If you work too independent with your VA, it just doesn't work. It's never going to work, and it's going to be really, really, really hard for you to engage your VA. So number 3 is really, really important, that you do that you stay consistent on your promise, that you jump on calls and you work on project together. So literally number 3 is work on project together, right? Together, not like, okay, this is a project, bye, right? That's not gonna work. You gotta bring it together, and together you're gonna create magic. Once you do all these things, your VA, you'll see the excitement back, you'll see the engagement back, then you got it. If they don't follow through on these, if they let you down, it's too late. You lost them. So these are the 3 steps that you need to do as a business owner to re-engage a VA that you have broke accidentally. I'm not sure that you did it on purpose. Nobody does it on purpose, but make sure that you follow through these 3 steps, and I think you're going to get your VA back. And if you don't, come back to us. We will find you an unicorn VA that's going to help you, support you anyway. So remember also, if the VA doesn't engage back, it's either too late, or she wasn't the right VA, or he wasn't the right VA on the right place, in the same place, right? So it could have been that it wasn't the right person for you anyway, regardless. So don't give yourself hard time, and just let it go, and just trust the right person will come and work for you. Thank you so much for listening. Come to a conference. If you haven't got yourself a ticket, get them. The conference is coming up. We're going to cover so many amazing, incredible things. You are going to love the topics that we have. We're going to talk about leveling up your organic marketing. We're going to talk about leveling up your social media marketing with Facebook ads. We're going to talk about leveling up your business automation, which is priceless. We're going to talk about leveling up your CEO power, leveling up your leadership and productivity through delegation. We're going to talk about abundance, leveling up your abundance mindset that we need as business owners. And finally, leveling up your client connections for success. Honestly, you're going to love it. It's going to be amazing. We've got literally 30% of tickets available. So go and get your ticket and bring your friends with you. I'll see you there. Thank you so much for listening to this amazing podcast. Now, if you enjoyed this, you're definitely going to love my Facebook group, where I've got over 11,000 people in it, and they're all business owners successful like you. It's called the Successful Entrepreneur Lounge, and in there I do classes every week, and I get to interview my clients, and I get to teach you all the things that I've done to get my business to 100K plus a month. So I look forward to have you in there. It's called the Successful Entrepreneur Lounge Facebook group in Facebook. I look forward to see you there. Ciao.